Hey everybody, welcome back. It's DJ, aka Five Guitars Guy. It's the songs I heard in Anime Progress series. So here's Slip Out from Beck Mongolian Chop Squad.
I'm scared to death. And I tell myself I'm special till the
I gotta admit, this song's still really fun. I figure it's right now the main things I'm having to learn from it are making sure my strumming is even and cleaning up my chords. Those tiny little things that'll benefit me and a thousand other songs down the road. So, here's what I've got for you so far. First off, rhythm section. All right, so like I said earlier, one of the things I'm working on, particularly for the rhythm section, is that cleaning up my strumming patterns and chord changes. Right now, it's still giving me the tiniest bit of grief. Well, not quite so tiny, but a noticeable amount of grief with the change specifically from uh, G to F. Specifically shifting it in time to get that first note because whenever I play that first note, always sounds like it, I'm clearly haven't got all my fingers there yet. Yeah, you can hear where that first one not quite caught up yet. So I got to make sure I get that transition a lot faster. As I mentioned in one of my earlier videos, there's an exercise that I've been working on for that where um, pretty much just at a slower pace, uh, hit one, switch to the other. Wait, that wasn't right. And basically, the way that one works is you hit the note 2, 3, 4, and then you hit the second note 2, 3, 4. Now you start off hitting it on the one, letting go of it before the second, and switching so that you're on the next chord by the time you hit the 4 count. You come back to one, and then you the next time around you hit it for two, and then you spin the 3 and the 4, switching over to the second chord. Actually, you switch back to back, but you get the point. Next is you hold it for 3, and then you switch on the fourth, and then play on the first, and so on and so forth. So I've been working on that, and I recently introduced metronome. So here's what that sounded like so far. You get the point. So, yeah, it's pretty easy for me to follow. Just gotta make sure I stay on beat and make sure I keep my chords clean, and should be fine. So that should also help out both with the the verse. And the chorus. Rest of the song pretty simple to follow. There's the post-chorus. Pretty much all I have to do with that is make sure I keep my fingers properly curled, and I think I got to make sure I still have to listen to the song really. But one thing I want to do is I want to make sure that am at least capable of switching over to chords without just sliding. So the difference between and just so I know, just so I know I can do that kind of thing, because I imagine it'll come up in another song in the future. But there's also let's see, for the solo, more or less the same thing. So easy enough. Just make sure I keep the chords clean and work on that whole sliding thing. But yeah, and then my favorite part, the bridge. Hardest part of that one is just making sure that when I switch from here to here, I don't leave the open string ringing out, just to make sure I can clean up the sound as much as possible. But yeah, that's about it. So same thing, make sure my strumming patterns are good, make sure my chords are clean, make sure that when I switch over to notes, I do it in the proper way so it doesn't just get all muddy, and I can make sure every note rings out properly, kind of like with the solo. Speaking of which, lead section. Since most of the lead section is the same as the rhythm section, I really won't spend too much time on it. I just got to say, I love the sound of this guitar a little bit more than my Telecaster. I don't know, I guess it's just because it's a little more powerful. Okay, so, since the only major difference is the solo, I won't spend much time on the lead section. Just know it sounds great. So solo's still sitting comfortable at 80. Got to build up to where I consistently do 90. Okay, here's what 80 sounds like right now. Yeah, I can't wait till I finally get this one up to speed. I'd probably be further along if I had more experience with soloing and a better knowledge of guitar theory. But yeah, the most I've done is a couple of improv parts with two of the folks I used to play with way back when. So it's no surprise this one's still taking a little while longer, but I am gonna get this. And like I said, I cannot wait until I can get up to full speed. It's gonna sound great. But anyway, that's it for what I'm working on with this one. Next up, sound check. All right, so for the rhythm section, I got the volume on the Telecaster around 4, and then I figure I'll put tone up to. Yeah, I'd say it's about a 7. And then bridge pickup. Actually, sounds a little twangy, so I'll back off the tone to about a 5. So yeah, not bad. And then for your distortion, I got them. So I've got level at 3 and tone and distortion at 5. So yeah, that one's good. I think the only other difference as far as the amp goes is I have to turn the volume up to about a 5.5. I'll tell you the difference when I get over to the lead section. The lead section, I got to do things a bit differently. Like I'll put this one up to about 4.5, and you can kind of see the force on that one. So I'm scaling the amp down to about 3.5. And then for your tone, I'll put up to about a 7. Yeah, so not bad. And then overdrive. It sounds close, but something is definitely off. I'm back in that territory where I can tell it sounds wrong, but I'm not sure how to make it right. Basically, here's what that sounds like. So yeah, I gotta see what's going on there. It sounds like I don't know. Maybe it could benefit from some fuzz. This is the part where I really got to start um, using my pedals way more often, so I can understand the subtle differences between the sound and try to match what I hear. Of course, I'm pretty sure that falls under ear training too, and that's a whole nother monster. But that's where a sound check is right now. Not too bad. Yeah, so that's where that one is. Little messy, but I'm getting there. Eventually, I catch on, and it's going to be amazing. So that's it for this week. See you guys next week. This is DJ, aka Five Guitars Guy. See ya.